It is a pleasure to send my greetings to the government of Italy and to the participants of the virtual Inception Conference, the first official event of the T20. I am convinced of the critical role of think tanks of the T20 to help shape the G20 analytical and policy agenda and support the debate and priorities of the presidency of Italy in three core topics: people, planet, and prosperity. ECLAC has been a regular partner of the T20 as we firmly believe in its capacity to channel research-based and evidence-based and data-driven policy recommendations to the G20 leaders. I am pleased to share with you ECLAC's stance and priorities on making the planet cleaner and safer in the session focusing on planet and people. COVID-19 pandemic has demonstrated the limitations of the current development paradigm, at least in Latin America and the Caribbean. This region is characterized by severe environmental impacts and rising inequality. Actually, inequality defines this region. In response to economic impacts and the looming climate crisis, and in order to pave the way for building back better, we have identified 7 sectors that could be the drivers of low-carbon and inclusive recovery. First, renewable energy transition. Second, digital revolution. Third, electromobility for urban transport. Fourth, bioeconomy. Fifth, circular economy. 6, healthcare manufacturing. And 7, sustainable tourism. For example, if the region invests 1.35% of GDP every year between 2020 and 2032 to transition the region's energy matrix to non-conventional renewable energies, we could create 7 million jobs and carbon emissions will be reduced by 30%. Increasing the recycling rate, another example, coverage of materials and developing local production chains in the circular economy could create almost 450,000 stable jobs and boost the region's GDP by 0.35%. We should remember that middle-income countries, not including China and India, account for 96% of developing country debt. ECLAC proposal, for example, to establish a Caribbean Resilience Fund is a concrete example of linking debt relief and debt sustainability with green industrial policy, infrastructure, climate resilience building, and adaptation. The fund would be financed through debt reduction representing 12.2% of total public debt of Caribbean cities, amounting to only $7 billion. This is possible. Also, multilateral institutions have responded actually to the liquidity demands of some Latin American countries, but this needs to be scaled up. Additional funding should be provided through the new issuance and reallocation of unused special drawing rights. That's why ECLAC also, and in this connection, ECLAC also is supporting the fund to alleviate COVID-19 economics phase. This is a mechanism proposed by the government of Costa Rica to redirect liquidity from developed to developing economies to respond to short-term liquidity needs and provide funding for economic recovery. FACE is a long-term concessional fund, equivalent to $516 billion at near zero interest rates and grace periods up to 50 years. This will help the developing countries quite a bit, regardless of their income level. And this will help to move towards a clean, safe, and healthy planet in 2021. We need, therefore, innovative proposals to foster stronger multilateral solutions. ECLAC stands ready to contribute with its analytical and convening capabilities in Latin America and the Caribbean, and we count on the T20 support to put forward and support transformative policy ideas for an equitable and green global recovery. Thank you.